Hello everyone, welcome to my opinion on school. Now I know what you're thinking, this ain't going to be some boring video about me complaining or more. Well, I'm just trying to say. Anyway, I got the idea from this because I was watching some YouTube videos, like, it sounds like a good idea, so I decided to do it myself, since I have a lot to complain about, and this world has a lot that could be better with it. Like school. I know we need education, I know that we need all that good stuff, but just, really, why? The only reason I'm going to school these last few days is so I can hang out with Caleb, Jordan, Jason, Justin, Josh, Jacob, all those good friends of mine. Alright, now let's start with my first subject. Homework. Homework sucks a lot, especially when you've been missing that day. You have no idea what the teacher was talking about. You have no idea what's going on, and you're just like, we're supposed to know all this. And just homework is frustrating because your parents and all of them are trying to get you to do something that day. Like I usually don't get homework, and the day, like so conveniently, the day I get homework, I have to go to like some family meeting or whatever. Luckily last time I didn't have to. Anyway, so you have to stay up like until 9, and then you got your homework done, but I don't know if any of you else got this problem, but my mom stops me right before I leave. I'm like, because I have a lot of missing work. I'm not the best student. I mean, I'm like the best behavioral student, except for a couple of jokes I make in class. I never. No, we'll get back to that later. Anyway, it's just like freaking homework. It's so hard. Why can't we just do something else? Why can't we just do those little reviews in class and all that? Homework isn't even that efficient. There's been this new thing going on that they're not going to have homework anymore or something, tests or something, I don't know. But it seems so pointless. Why not just do it why not just do it in class? One more thing to say about homework. It kills billions of trees. If you got like this huge stack of homework that you've just been piling up so your parents can look at this homework and like, oh, he was so adorable those years. He was just growing. He was just hitting puberty. And you just look at that and you're like, how many trees did they chop down to make that disaster? It is just, I think it's so sad just thinking about how many trees we're losing these days to homework. Just think about that for a second. That we're losing our precious source of oxygen for homework. I don't even know what to say. Next subject. Lousy teachers. There are a lot of awesome teachers out there. I'm talking to you, Miss Taylor, and you, Miss Strachan, and all of my teachers, and Mr. Perkins. All my teachers are pretty cool. It's just, except there's this one teacher. I'm not gonna say names, but she used to be like a Marine or something. She like was one of those people that I don't know what they call them, like captains of a boot camp or something. Anyway, so she was like one of those kind of people, and guess what? You guessed it, she was my gym teacher. Huzzah! And I'm a good little boy, and I do my running laps every morning. I play the games fairly. And the worst experience I had in gym was that I had a girl I liked in that class. I'm not gonna say names, but she was kind of cute. Anyway, And I just felt a little bit ashamed that it was the only class I had with her, and I never got any other classes with her. And she had to meet me at the worst time of the day where I smelled the worst. I did put on some deodorant, especially right before, so I could like try to impress her, but it didn't really work. She didn't really like me at all, anyways. I tried, but it didn't work. I think that I'm just gonna lay it off till I hit high school. It's probably better that way. Anyway, so I'm just running laps and stuff like a good little boy, and I notice that a couple of the people are like cutting huge lines around the gym. It's like, are you seeing this? I even think that I was getting a little bit of point deduction because I was taking too slow getting around. Eventually, after a while, I noticed that I was speeding up, which I thought was pretty cool. Now that I could beat Austin in a race. In your face! Alright, anyway. But they were just cutting huge lines in between the gym. I was like, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Alright. Okay, so that's it with gym. Now math. My math teacher, she was pretty cool. I don't ever cheat and stuff. I'm actually a pretty good student, except for the couple times I'm caught drawing in my notebook. I'm an artist. I'm a really great artist. I think I might make an animation eventually, but I just don't have the money and stuff to do it. Anyway, so she's pretty cool and stuff, but with teachers, there's something that I call a snapping point. In elementary school, you're stuck with one teacher the entire year. Maybe sometimes two. Anyway, and there's this, and the longer that the teacher has been to the school, or the older the person is, the sooner they snap. Usually the nice and young teachers that are new, they don't snap until like a few weeks at the end of the year, or maybe in the third quarter. But like old teachers, they snap like at the second quarter, or maybe even the first in rare occasions. And that's the point when they are just done. They are done with this class. And the thing I hated the most is that I was usually a good little student in elementary school, and I had a lot of people in my class that were just these people who just slacked off. And what's even worse is I didn't have a lot of friends in that class. I usually spent my time with my friends at lunch, which really sucks. I don't have a lot of periods and classes with them. Anyway, and okay, the snapping point, right? And it's just the point. The snapping point is just when they snap and they just go all evil on you and they aren't nice anymore. Alright, so that's it I've got with teachers. Hold on, let me think for a minute. I probably keep them busy for a second. Alright, anyway, I guess we'll move on then. Kids at the school. The first semester was the worst when I was dealing with kids. I was new. I didn't really understand middle school. I thought that those Diary of a Wimpy Kid books were just a bunch of rubbish then. But now I notice that it's everything that they say. It is everything that it is cut out to be. And there were just so many people that were acting gay. And I don't mean as like, in fact I act a little bit like myself, because I like being a little goofball. But I mean just gay. Like they kept saying that this one kid was stealing other kids' pants. And I didn't know anybody there except for Michael and Austin. They weren't, not my cousin Austin, but anyway, so it was so uncomfortable changing into in and out of my regular clothes with these people around. At first I wasn't comfortable to it. Like the first week, I would just change in the stalls, but eventually I got used to it and just changed really quickly. Alright. And even after that, I noticed that a lot of people were freaking retarded. There are some people that it feels like you're in college with a bunch of people that are the opposite of Christians or Mormons. I heard that there were a lot of Mormons in this state, and it doesn't really seem like that to me. Sometimes I can be a little bit naughty myself, but not in any sort of way where I'm like touching other girls or guys or stuff. But I do like giving hugs. Hugs are fun. And muffins. I like giving muffins. Anyway. Yeah. It's just some people are so rude and mean and just never serious. Even I'm serious at some points, like I am right now. School has so many problems. Why? Why can't we have a different economy? It's just... I hate school. You want me to go to school every day? You're gonna have to step up your game. Alright. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Thanks for the 4 subscribers. I think I might be making a video for the 4th subscriber later, but not anytime soon. And here's what I'm going to do. Every time that I get a new subscriber, I will just make another one of those thanks videos. And if I get like a lot of subscribers at one point, I'm just going to do it like maybe every 1,000, maybe 100. I don't know. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Watch the next video. And, yeah.